Hi and welcome, it's Maria Cristina. I am on the Spit at the Gold Coast and I'm looking out at the beautiful ocean. I have just seen lots and lots of whales splashing about. It's a magical place. And they keep splashing, they just jump out backwards and jump back, under. Now, we're here today to talk about, in the last video we talked about the Villa Farnesina from ancient times that is now preserved at Palazzo Massimo alle Terme, which is right in front, sort of, on the side of Stazione Termini. So today we're going to talk about the Renaissance Villa Farnesina. So, Villa Farnesina, from the name, tells you that it belonged to the Farnese family, but it was not always like that. Why should you go there? It's in Trastevere, so it's really easy to get to. It's got some spectacular frescoes from Raphael, from Sodoma, and from other Renaissance artists. Now, go there and in the same day go to 3 places. Villa Farnesina, right in front of it on the same road, Via della Lungara, there is Palazzo Corsini, and right at the back of Palazzo Corsini, what used to be the Corsini Garden is now the Botanical Gardens. Do these 3 things, it might take you a whole morning, or if you want to, it can take you the whole day. So Villa Farnesina, when you get inside, one of the very first rooms, it's got frescoes by Raphael. There is a story of Galatea and Polyphemus. The Galatea will remind you of the Venus coming out of the water of Botticelli. Galatea is on a shell and is coming out of the water. You will enjoy the composition. It is not my favorite fresco in the world. It's also a bit sad because Polyphemus is on the side being shunned. But what I really like is the next room. Have a look. You will find some spectacular ceiling frescoes. And if you go upstairs, there's my favorite frescoes. They are by an artist called the Sodoma, which was a nickname and basically meant the sodomite. And there is, in the bedroom, there is the story of Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great married Roxanne. And so you find beautiful painting, precious, of Roxanne and her wedding day. This is my favorite room of the entire palace. You can almost enjoy the frescoes and pretend you were there. So who built this beautiful palace? Alessandro Chigi. Now, who was he? He was the banker of Pope Julius II. Julius II was the Pope warrior, early 1500s. He was the Pope that decided to tear down St. Peter's and build it fresh, new, huge, monstrous. And he was also the Pope who commissioned Michelangelo to paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. So Julius II needed lots of money and needed a banker who could give it to him. So Alessandro Chigi not only became his banker, but was also given by the Pope the permission to use his emblem. So the Pope, the family, was the Della Rovere, so their emblem was a big oak tree, because the Rovere is a big oak tree. And Alessandro Chigi was given permission to use the oak tree in his own family crest. His family crest is going to have a pope the next century, Alexander VII, Fabio Chigi, and their emblem is lots of mounts surmounted with a star, but also you will find crests that have got the mounts with a star and the big oak tree. Now, while the whales are jumping, and I am enjoying their spectacle no end, Agostino Chigi had lots and lots of money, so he could afford anything he wanted. made this spectacular place, but then in later years the palazzo was not kept by the Chigi family. It was sold to the Farnese family, another family of popes. Now, Palazzo Farnese is just on the other side of the Tiber. So Michelangelo thought, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a private bridge that connects Palazzo Farnese, which is now the French embassy, all the way on the other side of the Tiber to Villa Farnesina, which is their country house. And so he started building part of it, and you can see there is a bridge on top of Via Giulia, right next to Palazzo Farnese, but they never built the real bridge from one side of the Tiber to the other. So they were never really connected. Now, when you've seen Villa Farnesina, get out again, cross the road, get into Palazzo Corsini, another family of popes, go upstairs, have a look. There is a sarcophagus that at the moment is being restored in the stairs, and it's being financed through Kickstarter, which I thought was really interesting because the world of technology is entering the world of archaeology as well in Rome. And when you are in Palazzo Corsini, plenty to see, but don't miss a wall that we call the wall of the breasts. So there is a wall, plenty of marvelous, spectacular paintings, but this wall of the breasts has a lot of breastfeeding mothers and a lot of paintings that leave breasts uncovered. It is also the palace where Cristina di Svezia lived. So we'll talk about Cristina di Svezia in another video. We talked about her a little bit because there is a huge, big, massive painting of a carnival for Cristina di Svezia in Palazzo Barberini, but we're going to talk more about her in a different video. Why was she famous? She was really famous because she was Protestant and she gave up the throne and converted to Catholicism. So she then moved to Rome, and clearly she was accepted with open arms because she was like advertising and good marketing. Even the kings converted to Catholicism. That's the religion to be in at the time. So she had an art circle that we're going to talk about another time. When you're done with Palazzo Corsini, and here the whales are jumping continuously now, get to the back of the palazzo and get into the Botanical Gardens of Rome. If you like gardens, it's a magical place, and if you don't, just have a look around, quick, have a picnic, and then head back into Trastevere. For now, if you want to know more, go to romeathome.com.au. If you want to download the book for free, /book. If you want to get to the online course, go to /video course. In the meantime, I will see you in the next video. Ciao!